Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Play action, Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play action. Now Richardson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, 49ers. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Number 26 is the ball carrier. The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On the jump.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their right. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson to throw off play action. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Lions 7-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. We're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Richardson off the play fake. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action with Richardson. Hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Niners 10, Lions nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From way up at the 23. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown 49ers. Mecole Hardman from 6 yards away. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Goff's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From just shy of midfield, Goff being chased. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
76, help. 76. 76. 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions like 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st down, Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
At the 42-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off Play action. Here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18, Pioneer. Warriors, 17.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
16 yards. First down, 49ers.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Lions touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 55 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing and maybe explode at the right time.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 right. Left wing 19.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most...
And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff is going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead, trying the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Goff. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Goff on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for the Lions.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Lions get a bit closer. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Lions 16.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Let's go now.
And the 49er first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. picked up by Cameron Sutton. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Again, running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Richardson on 4th down. Stiff-armed him. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 45, Lions 24. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Niners, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date.